Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a paint with me because I need to like rest and take a break, and that's how I rest and take a break. I need to get out my stuff. All my art stuff is from Dollarama. Shout out Dollarama for my art stuff. Also guys, don't mind the boxes in the back, I'm moving. This was my last painting in my book.
Why did they send me daughters when I asked for sons?
Namaste and welcome to my paint and big sister yap sesh. Genuinely guys, don't mind the boxes. Please stop minding them. Seriously guys, stop. I'm moving. I have candles lit behind me and I have like white noise playing. That might make the audio bad, but sorry. Wait guys, I have to think of something to paint. With all the force of a great typhoon. I am gonna paint a picture that is already done and answer your big sister questions. I actually am a big sister. I have 2 younger siblings, so I'm actually qualified. Thanks. All right, so the first question for the big sister general is gonna be, what if I feel behind everyone else? You know what? You might be. You might be, but some flowers, some of the most beautiful flowers take the longest to bloom, you know? And honestly, coming from someone who probably is, honestly, let me ask you guys questions. I don't feel, sorry, lock in. Hey, nobody knows what an artist is painting until it's done, okay? I probably am behind everyone, but in some ways, yes, in some ways, no. What are your talents? Are you good at anything else? I'm gonna try to answer all of these actually. Okay, what if I feel behind everyone else? But also, even if you feel behind everyone else, like, you can, today is the day that we have. Like, you can only do what you can do today. What can you do today to get a little more ahead? Like, people speed up and slow down at different points in their lives. Maybe other people are going faster right now, but you need a minute, you know? How do I stop caring what people think? This is a good one for me because I actually don't care. And the trick is, when you align yourself so strongly with who you actually are internally, like whenever you're not trying to be anyone else and none of the decisions you make reflect you trying to be anyone else, all your decisions align with you and who you are, it becomes easier to not care what people think because you're just being who you are. You can't do anything about that. That's just who you are. Then if somebody doesn't like you, then you know that they don't like you. Like, there's no like, oh, like, they shouldn't be near you anyways if they don't like you. I feel like when you're trying to be someone else, it's harder because you're like, oh, how can I be different so that they like me? But just don't try to be different at all. Something that I wanted to talk about actually was morning routines. I'm just putting some white on the canvas right now just to like even the surface out. Something that I've been doing recently has been having an actual morning routine. And I feel like that is extraordinarily helpful to me because I feel like I get up each day like with a purpose, and I've been doing random stuff to like convince my body that I'm doing a morning routine. I've been taking vitamins. Every morning I wake up and I take vitamins because it makes me get up and I'm like, okay, I'm starting my day. And I mean, vitamins might work. I'm not denying that they don't. I'm just saying, like, I've never had vitamins before and I've stayed alive this whole time. So I always have coffee. I love coffee so much, guys. Coffee is so good. Guys, I don't have enough white. What am I gonna do? I did my first open mic recently. It was actually so funny. This is also kind of a big sister general question because, like, how do I stop caring about what people think? Obviously, like, I had to get over myself to some extent to go do that. And I just got up that day and I've been wanting to go to one for a while. And I just woke up like, why don't I just get it over with? Because also that was for my driver's license, which I got back. At that point, I was like, I just need to get this over with. And that was a different story. I brought that up and I'm not gonna explain it right now, but what? Yeah, anyways, just get it over with. And then I had never done that. I've never been to one before, like, and actually like participated in any way. Well, I'd okay, this is the thing. I have been to open mics before, but I'm in Toronto and I've never like been in Toronto before. So all the ones that I saw were like random and like there was never anybody actually there. But the one that I went to recently, like it's a community of people, and I didn't realize until I went, but I went with my guitar and I was like, I'm gonna play. But there was actually people there. There was like 40 people, maybe more, like there, like who were like young-ish. Like it's pretty diverse age range, but like people who I could potentially befriend. And they were all watching, and I was just there with my guitar, and I was like, you know what, I've never done this before, but I just need to, because it's always gonna suck the first time. Nobody ever is gonna be like, you know what, even though that's the first time you ever did that, that's ridiculous. Like, people are always expecting it to be bad the first time. And the guy, when I went up there, he's like, have you ever been here before? Or have you ever done this before? And I was like, no. And then he was like, guys, she's never done this before. And I was like, and then they all gave me a hand, and I was like, perfect. I was like, I feel so supported actually right now. Also, like, I didn't care if I was gonna be supported or not is the point. Like, but the other point is you could go to a place and try to do something and it could work. Diet Coke, and then we'll do some more Big Sister General questions. Okay guys, we are back to Big Sister General.
Big Sister General.
Sorry. I feel so not qualified to give advice, but also like when I ask people questions, I don't always ask people that know the answer, you know? Sometimes I just want to hear somebody discuss something, so that's what I'm gonna do. How do I stop going back? And the answer is you just do. But there's two options there. You can either go back until you literally hate them, which is the first option, or you can stop. How do you stop going back? You fucking get over yourself and stand on your 2 feet. Because honestly, I don't believe in getting back with exes. Every time somebody gets, sorry to say, oh, well, I got back with my ex. Okay, but you broke up for a reason. Like, unless... Honestly, even if the reason was distance, that's a reason, like, and you guys weren't willing to do that, like, there are people who do distance, like, and you broke up, they weren't worth that at the time, like, I think that's weird. I think no. So, I think you always break up for a reason. Don't ever go back. Have some self-respect. Fucking, you know what? But I get it. But the thing was, the difference between you and me is that I didn't want to leave. I wasn't even debating leaving. I was like, no, I would do anything. I'm going to stay forever. So if you know better and you actually want to stop going back, then just stop going back. I've never had the problem in my life where like I'm like, oh, I should stop going back. Even then, I was like, no. Like the one time I ever couldn't stop going back was because he kept pushing me away, and I would just come back whenever because I was like, whatever you want, baby. All of the relationship ones are stupid to me because just don't talk to him then. Get rid of him. Have some self-respect. Know what you want. First of all, we accept the love that we think we deserve, and whatever your standards are, that's what you're accepting from somebody, and like, that's your problem, honestly. Those are the consequences of your own actions. If somebody's not treating you right, you actually just should leave. Always. And then that frees you up. Because all the time that you're spending on these worthless men who are treating you badly is time wasted that you could have been finding somebody who actually treats you well. And you're like saying no to these guys who might treat you better because you're dating a loser. And why would you do that? Honestly, I do feel qualified to talk about this because I've dated losers. I have dated some losers. And I'm honestly sorry to say that they can say that they dated me. Like, people are like, oh, you dated that person? And I'm like, yes, but again, the consequences of my own actions. At some point, honestly, all these questions are making me think you have to take some amount of responsibility for your life And I do struggle with that a lot. So, like, you can struggle with that, but you have to eventually do it, you know? Like, you can't just not take responsibility for your own life. How do I stop checking his socials? Don't. Check it all the time. Check it day and night. Check it as much as you want. Sometimes you need to be crazy. And sometimes, like, I feel like every time that I act a little crazy, afterwards it's out of my system. I threw it all up and it's gone now. And I'm not being crazy anymore. Honestly, I've never had a problem, like, I've checked a guy's socials, I've done crazy stuff, but I've never had a problem with, like, afterwards being like, oh crap, like, that was so embarrassing. Checking his socials, I feel like, isn't crazy, but also depends who he is. Is he your boyfriend? Do you guys have a history? Like, who is this man? But also, I check everybody's socials all the time. Check his LinkedIn. Find out his password and log in. Why do I feel ugly some days? Because everybody does. Everybody feels ugly some days. Everybody is less productive some days. Everybody's tired some days. Everybody, it's just harder sometimes to get up and get your shit together, you know? The next question is, how do I build discipline? Honestly, I only started having discipline recently, so I feel like the changes have been really observable in my life. And the first one is have some self-respect. Like, I always thought that I had self-respect because I wouldn't let people talk to me certain ways. I would, like, stand up for myself all the time to other people. But when it came to my own life and, like, standing up for myself in the way of, like, facing things to challenge me if I have to do them, like, I was just I didn't have the courage. You have to do things that are going to benefit you. Like, you have to reach your goals. Do you not believe in yourself? Like, believe in yourself. Have some confidence in yourself. Have some self-respect. Have enough self-respect to respect your time and your goals and to make the best choices for you, because that's what you deserve. Changing what self-respect means to you is enough for me to have changed, like, certain aspects of my life, because I want to be a person who other people can respect. And if I don't respect myself, I don't respect my body, I don't respect my time, like, how are other people expected to do that? Like, the people that you surround yourself with is a reflection of how you think you deserve to be treated. Because if somebody is treating you badly, if one of my friends, for example, was treating me badly, I would have a conversation with them. I wouldn't necessarily cut them off immediately, like, depending on the circumstance, like, just thinking of times. I don't always just cut them off, but I definitely do something about it. Maybe if that's limiting my time with them or whatever, like, if I'm just, like, gonna spend less time with them or whatever it is, I will always do something about that because I don't deserve that. All of the love questions are just so hard because you can't fix any. Like, how do I detach? How do I get over him? You can't. You just have to ride the wave. Like, all you can do is know that you'll be okay eventually. When I experienced, the one time I experienced anything of the sort, like, the reason it was so painful to me was I genuinely thought that I could not exist, like, without this person. And that's also why it's hurt so bad, because I was just a dreamer, everybody is in the beginning. We're like, oh, we're gonna get married, whatever, like, before you get your first heartbreak. And then it happens and you're like, oh my god, like, that person was my life. Also, this practice needs to be done during relationships too, where you just keep your own things, because if you don't have your own life, you don't have your own hobbies, you don't have your own friends, if you guys break up, if and when you guys break up, you have nothing. How do I stop seeking validation? Learn. Okay, this is also, like, I feel like everything's connected, and it's all, like, generally having self-respect and, like, holding yourself to a standard. Because if you are something that you're proud of and you are practicing all the things that you need to be practicing self-care wise and etc., and people are recognizing that, like, you know that you're not even necessarily people are recognizing that actually, but you know that you're doing what you want to do at the best level that you can, like, at your peak level with everything that you have every day. You will never be ashamed of yourself for that. Like, you will have pride in what you do. And you just won't need validation anymore from anybody else, because you'll be like, well, I know that I wake up every day and I give it my all into something, and I'm actually moving the needle. Like, I have pride in what I do. And you'll be like, well, I'm doing my best. That, honestly, just knowing I'm doing my best has given me seek comfort in that when things go wrong. Like, you don't have, I feel like when things go wrong, we immediately go to like, oh, like, what did I do? Like, I'm such a whatever. But if you tried your best and shit still went sideways, like, that was everything you could have done. Like, you don't cry over spilled milk, you know? It sucks, yeah, but don't blame yourself for something that you tried your best for. Oh my gosh, guys, I feel like a guidance counselor sign. Try your best. I want to go back to like another boyfriend one. Why do I always choose the wrong person? Why are you dating someone who's the wrong person? Also, how do you like them? I have never chosen the wrong person. Keep choosing the wrong person in the way of giving myself emotionally to them. I've dated people that I did not even ever have feelings for, which is bad. Yes, but we all make mistakes. And honestly, it was terrible. I feel like, honestly, a lot of us do that and don't realize. Like, we're like, yeah, like, he's okay. I've never chosen the wrong person emotionally, and because even when I did choose somebody who didn't like me back, basically, I don't think they were the wrong person. Like, I think that was an experience that I had to have. Like, if you're repeatedly choosing people who are awful and, like, you're suffering for it, you need to do something about that. I don't know why that's happening. But I never, like, I would break up with them and just, I would go somewhere and not see them for a couple of days and forget that they existed. And I was like, what? What's your name again? Sorry. I feel like I've been in relationships where both of us were emotionally checked out the entire time. And, like, I don't know if this is canon or if this is just something that kids do, but when I was younger, I would date guys and I would just go hang out in their basement from the hours of, like, midnight to 2 a.m. on Thursdays. And we'd be dating. And I'd be like, just stop choosing anybody. Don't try to choose anybody. Also, if people show you once that they don't care about you, then believe them. Nobody's gonna, like, treat you horribly and actually care about you. How do I stop romanticizing the past? Honestly, romanticizing the past, is that even a bad thing? Let me think. I mean, being stuck in the past is a bad thing. Like, not being able to move on at all and, like, not being able to live in the present. But romanticizing the past, I feel like that can make things that are beautiful. Like, reminiscing. Honestly, like, make art about it. Make art about it, live in it for a minute, fantasize, and then when you're done, be done. Give yourself time to sit in it. Set an amount of time that you're gonna either sit in it or make art about it or something, and then spend that amount of time doing it and, like, thinking about it, and then stop when you're done. Because sometimes we just need to think about things and process things to either get over them or move on. Like, we just need to do that sometimes. Subscribe, like, follow my Instagram if you have questions. Okay, guys, I'm done. Finished product. I'm gonna give it to my mom. Yay. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. Like, subscribe, I don't know. Hashtag Dollarama Paint. Hashtag paint. Yeah. Okay. Love you guys. See you next time.